Before it. Okay, yeah. Yay, welcome everyone again to this marketing L&D. It will be a very quick and short one since it's only 1 hour and I hope that everyone can just be proactive and interact with me and also ask as many questions as possible because this is the only chance that you have receiving on marketing campaign L&D. Yeah, and yeah, I'm Kaisin, the ESD marketing manager for IGV. Yeah, so without further ado, let's start our session. Yeah. So before we directly jump into the content part, listening from me, right? So maybe you all can share me like any of the posts or any of the campaign that you have saw before, which is very attractive to you. Yeah, you can unmute or even you can share in the chat box. Yeah. It's like very inspiring one or very attractive one. Yeah. Okay. The one. Hey, this is check-in. You all need to check in with me. McDonald, BTS. Oh, okay. Yeah, the purple one. Everyone go and queue for that one. Free stuff. Okay, Blackpink with Pepsi. Yeah, agree. Spider-Man No Way Home. Yeah. And then also the what Shopee, Lazada, they do 11/11 or 12/12, right? Yeah, all those campaign. Anything free catches my. All right. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for the interaction. Yeah. So let's proceed now. Okay. So the objective of today is to basically to introduce what is the concept of marketing campaign. Yeah, and then also understand the process of how we can plan out the entire campaign and also how marketing campaign is important and also plays the role in our project, especially if you are from IGV. Yeah, so let's start the session. Yay. Okay, so the content will be go with what first, and then we go with the why, and then in the end we'll have the how lah, which means the most excited part, okay, on how we really can plan out the entire campaign, and the do and don'ts for the campaign, which means more on pitch sharing. And after that we'll have a Q&A session. Yep. So I think EJ, can you share the slide to them?
I can wait. Give me a minute. Okay.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, I think EJ already shared the slide to you. So if I am talking too fast, maybe you can also refer back to the slide so that it can act as the guideline for you all in how we go through the what, why, and how. Yeah, and at the same time, if you have any question, yeah, feel free to click here and then also it will be directing you to the track code that we use frequently for marketing. Yeah, and then you can just put down your questions there. Okay, then I will answer in the end of the session. Yeah. Okay, so the three expectation settings to everyone is try to think as Isaac in Malaysia as a whole. Since actually marketing is being centralized already, and everything will be only one channel will be for the one channel will be used for that specific projects. Yeah, and then also try to take the ownership towards your learning and also your experience because this is the only chance for learning for campaign in this winter peak. Yeah, and then also try to unlearn and relearn if you have received any of the information in learning on campaign planning. Yeah. All right, so let's start with the first ever thing, which is the introduction. Maybe you'll be very blur on what is really the campaign. Yeah, so marketing campaigns actually are the organized and strategized efforts to promote a specific company goal. So for example, actually it is like running a concept. Yeah, like for example, Blackpink with Pepsi, like package it with something very attractive and at the same time can raise the awareness of the customer on our new products, and also they actually can experience what they are doing with us. Yeah, and then campaign can be very memorable things for everyone, because the campaign actually is the attractive points for customer from a company. So you can see everyone remember Shopee because of the free shipping during the special date, right? Yeah, so this kind of things actually it's how they do marketing campaign. Yeah, and then this also promotes promote a focused effort. Yeah, just what I mentioned is the concept and a format, something like this, that guides customer towards a desired action. That's why we do campaign, we attract people. People will come and buy the things, buy the products or services from us. And then it will also bring the benefits on in terms of branding. So because in the end, they will remember us. Yeah, that's why we do campaign as well. And then on all the branding, personality, and and the emotions to like have the experience with us as a company and in Isaac as well. Yeah. Okay, so quick like sharing what actually is the campaign we normally see, and also what Isaac do. Yeah, you can see, I'm not sure whether you're aware or not, this is the latest Starbucks campaign, and then actually they're doing Starbucks Line Friends campaign. So actually they integrate Line as one of the attractive point to attract people to go and buy Starbucks to drink. Yeah, so and then they will sell merchandise, all those, and then this is how they come up with the campaign and also attract everyone to have a very firm idea on what actually they are doing. Yeah, and then at the same time it's Christmas. Yay. Okay, so what actually Isaac do, right? I'm not sure whether you all follow the page or not, but this is what happening in Speak Up page. So by the winter starting, yeah, so actually we launched like FAUM campaign. Yeah, and then after that we'll have a like Halloween theme campaign, and then with the Halloween, and then we do like Speak Up project sharing so on the impact. And then I think it's on November, and then we have the book edit in Speak Up projects. And then if you are still wondering, yeah, you can go and search Speak Up Malaysia Instagram, okay? And then you can go through a while. So what actually in that specific and particular month, what we do as a Speak Up Malaysia, and what we run in the campaign for area of the month. And then also same goes to COP. Yeah, COP is doing like FAUM campaign, and then we go for Halloween. And then also right now we are focusing on Food Heroes campaign. So this is also what we do as a IGV projects team. Yeah. Do you find out any very special things in all the campaign? Anyone can search a bit, notice what actually happening in the campaign. I can see. Yeah, even this. Same thing. Yeah. It's DG color branding. Yes, you are very smart. Yes, it's the color team. Yeah, actually, how we differentiate campaign by campaign is actually also to have a very clear team, clear message, and clear goal in every of the campaign. So you can see that is the continuity of the designing and also the color. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you are paying attention. Okay. All right. Yeah. So let's proceed on the next thing. Okay. So maybe I don't know whether you will feel relevant or not. Do you have the moment of like when you are super lost in marketing plan, like especially everyone is doing marketing plan for preparation audit, right? So maybe I'm not sure whether you all will have the moment of feeling lost in marketing plan. Why I need to do this, and then why I need to plan so many things. I don't even know how actually campaign works, and then why I still need to do marketing plan. Or even when you have a lot of ideas and activities, but you don't know how to package it. It is like, I want to achieve every of the key activities I have in a project, but I still don't know how to package it. And then I don't know how actually it able to connect with each other. Or even when you feel reluctant to create repetitive showcasing poster, every of the, like, when people in IGV say I want to post, and then for sure it will be KA showcasing, impact showcasing, partner showcasing, and then everything is the same, and then we keep doing every of the pick up. So you will feel very reluctant to do, because is everything the same? Yeah, so I'm not sure whether you have this kind of moment or not, but as a be in the IGB a lot of time, actually I also feel like this. Yeah, so that's why we have campaign. It's because to keep the engagement with the audience, this is the most important thing, is because audience frequently looking what we are posting as the entire project team. Yeah, and then to keep the excitement of the audience in reading all the content that we have posted. Like for example, even though we are showcasing the same thing, but in a very different way. So we have 3 different team, and actually you can see there's a certain similarity. So like we actually is showcasing our impacts, but in a very special way and also attractive way to actually keep them excitement and also engage with our channel. So they won't feel very boring or very lame in reading our content. And also actually campaign is act as the strategy to increase our outreach, especially when you see we run a lot of campaign and then people saying, oh, okay, and then this month we have a different topic to be discussed, and then actually it like help us increase our outreach of the channel. So that's why campaign is very important in marketing. When you run campaign, people will only remember you. If I'm not sure in the past experience, actually we are not doing campaign, so we just post all the same thing, like same color, same SDG color, and then same content type of the thing, and then you'll feel like okay lah, IGU is just doing like this. But right now, actually we implemented in the campaign base. That's why every of the month we have different things to come up, and then actually this is also one of the strategy that we make our channel to be growing for in the future lah. Yeah, so that's why we do campaign. Yeah, okay. Before that, if you still have any question, you can put in the chat first, okay? And then I will proceed into the how. Yeah, it's a long-awaited moment. How we actually do campaign, okay? Plan campaign. Yeah, it's actually in short, it's only 4 steps. Yeah. So the step by step, it's the first one should be on market research, or even we call it as market understanding. So the first thing, it is very important to figure out who you want to reach. Understand who is your audience, or even how actually the things able to fit your audience correctly. Like for example, when you create a post that actually it's like about burger, and then actually you share to the people, the buyer that actually eager to eat pizza. Yeah, so in the end, yeah, it's like, no use, okay, because the customer wants to buy pizza, and then you share the burger promotion to him or her lah. So in the end, we like create the wrong things to the wrong people lah. Yeah, so in short, so really understand who is your audience, and also make sure the things that you do is able to fix the need of the audience. So actually in IGV, 2 main stakeholders we will be reaching with. The first one will be the youth, for sure, because we are running youth project, right? And then the second one is the company. So either it's LP, learning partner, financial partner, company, or even school partner. So mainly it's the partner side, yeah, the company side. And then also the biggest crowd, the main focus actually is back to youth. So why we are doing this? Yeah. And then how we can really understand our audience, it's in this way. So actually it's same like project innovation market research, but mainly why we do this is to understand what is their pains and gains, and then how we can provide the pain reliever and also gain provider for them. So in the end, they know what we are doing, understand their fears, frustrations, and then understand their desire, their needs. So in the end, the content we do, it's able to fit what they really like. Yeah, so in the end, in short, I won't go through one by one, because in the end, I believe you should be understand who is your audience already, because you have done research before you plan out a project. Yeah, so you can go with the slide if you're really eager to know more how to understand the market better. Okay, yeah. So the next step will be campaign creation. So how we really plan out the entire campaign, right? So how we package the entire things is actually through GTCM. Yeah, So what is the GTCM model? It's the goal, target, channel, and message. So I will be explaining one by one. Yeah. So for the goal, right, actually is the most part of the how to say the core of entire campaign. So what is the things that you really want to see in the end of the campaign? Yeah, why you want to run campaign, why you want to do this, why you want to package it into a one same team. Yeah, what are the objectives, what are KPI you want to achieve? Yeah, so the goal is very important. Yeah, what is the purpose and also the expected objective that you want to see in the end of a campaign? So you should be clear, super clear, because this is everything, it goes back to the goal and also the objective of the campaign. Okay, yeah. And then later I will explain based on the example. Okay, no worry. Yeah, and then the target will be on who is your audience. So by understanding your audience, so this is the target, which means you want to reach to youth, reach to company, reach to NGOs, reach to social enterprise. Yeah, any of the how to say your customer. Yeah, the main customer you will be reaching to. Yeah, understand their pain and gain, and then what they really want to see to engage with you. So it's very important as well. Who is your target audience, target market? Yep. And then the channel will be what kind of channel we will be using, because we have a lot of channel. We have Facebook, Instagram, email marketing, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, a lot of channels. So in the end, where will be your target seeing your campaign? So it is very important. If you are many IG will be doing in Facebook and Instagram. So really figure out what is the difference if in Facebook and Instagram. So in the end, you will be selecting the correct channel to reach the correct people. So mainly youth trend is more to Instagram. So how you can tackle the youth using Instagram. Yeah, so this will be the more on channel partner. Yeah, and then the last one will be the message. So message actually is on through your campaign, what kind of story that you want to tell them, what kind of message you want to deliver to them, how you can make them to really directly understanding what your campaign is doing. So for example, for Shopee, right, 11/11, they will be sending free shipping. So this will be their mindset, like which means you see the campaign, you will know actually Shopee is providing free shipping for us. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, and then what kind of feeling you want to let them to have after engaging with your campaign. So this will be need to be very clear, very general, which means your audience can directly understand it. Yeah, so in the end, it's come up with define the 3 main messages of your campaign, and then come up with your statement, and also build your campaign visuals after you have created your GTCM. So you will know your goal, your target, your channel, and also what kind of message you want to deliver to your audience in this one campaign. Okay, yeah, and then after that will be on execution part already. Yeah, so by having all the things right, it's very simple. So how you want to implement and carry out a campaign is for sure is having timeline, having your actions plan, and also having your content, come up with poster, come up with video, come up with podcast, come up with IG reels, all those kind of things. And then that's your execution part. And also having the content coordinator, like also your people, which means your OC or even director or even VP, being your human resources in creating all the things and carry out the campaign. Yeah, and then the last one will be review and tracking. And you do everything, for sure you want to see performance, right? So that's the way that you will need to do that. So to evaluate how effective is your campaign, it's by maybe evaluating outreach engagement or even how many customers you have grow, especially on followers if more to IG. Yeah, so yeah, so I think that's all for these 4 steps. So I will be presenting in a way of example. Okay, this is what my team plan out. Yeah, so I will just take COP campaign as the example. So because it is just happening recently and actually it is still ongoing, which is the Food Heroes campaign. Yay. Okay, I think you all are very familiar with the Food Heroes already. Yeah, okay. So mainly it's on food selecting food so that in the end we won't waste the food, something like this. Okay, yeah, and then in the end it's actually achieving food waste reduction. Yeah, so I won't be talking on COP, okay? I'll be talking on how we plan out the campaign. Yeah, so at the first step, I would think the first thing you will be need is actually the activities you have. That's why if you don't have activities, you don't need to go with GTCM because in the end you also don't know what to package. Okay, so in term before we have the GTCM, for sure you need to understand your market, and after that you have the market ready, and then you have the activities. Okay, and then you can brainstorm of the list of the activities that you'll be implementing. For example, in this food heroes, right, I will be introducing my food heroes, and then I want fact sharings on food waste, how actually food waste connecting to food heroes, and then I want partner testimonial because we have national learning panel, and then I want my audience testimonial and also impact showcase. So in the end, I have a list of KA that I want to do, and then I will be consolidating. Impossible, I do so many things. That's why I need to consolidate because maybe they will be having similarities between each of the KA. So consolidate into maximum 3. You can less than 3, but maximum 3 because 3 is the how to say a bit hectic already in the campaign. Yeah, then based on your capacity, if you can do so many things and then you can do maximum 3, but because I have my own capacity, that's why I plan out into 2. So in one campaign, in this campaign, I will be mainly focusing in these 2 because I consolidate into I launching that time, I will be directly doing intro. And after that, I have fact sharing, which means I share on tips on eating habits and then also food wasting. So actually it's in here. And after that, I will do storyteller. Yeah, so it will be more on the testimonial part for all the stakeholders. So like all the story or even the experience sharing being in part of the food heroes. And after that, closing, I'll be directly doing the impact showcase. So in the end, everything will be in like consolidated into these 2 and also plus launching and closing. Yeah. So after you consolidate your ideas, right? Okay. Only you can go with GTCM because GTCM is actually helping you to package the things. Tell your people about your campaign with your right messages. So which means when you have activities, you want to plan campaign only will come out with GTCM, which means more on packaging the things already. Yeah. So in the end, what I do in these 4 things, right, I should be actually achieving the goal of I want to have more and more sharings and also stories so that I can get more people to understand my COP project. And then the target audience is the youth and also the company and maybe the public as well. So the channel will be mainly focusing on Facebook and Instagram because COP is doing these 2 channels the most. Yeah, and then what is the message that I want to share is to save the world by being a food hero. So when people seeing this, they know actually I am doing food hero campaign. And then what is in food hero is more on the food waste knowledge and then how we can do and contribute to reduce on food waste. Yeah, and then one key thing and also the small tips for you, try to connect to your team, your message when you're creating your message. Try to go back to your team. Like for example, I want to do food heroes campaign. That's why my message will be related to my goal and also my team. Okay. Yeah. So after that, more on execution already. I have KA, I know what to post, I have my message already, I have my goal already. That's why it comes to execution. So what to do in the execution part is on timeline, content calendar, and content creation. So you can see actually this is the content calendar in AM part now, okay, and AM tracker, okay. And then I just directly plan out like based on all the things here. So I just plug in to see the overview. By plugging in all the things, right, you will be having your timeline already. You will know how many posts you want to create in the end. So like for example, I want to do like fact sharing, I want to put in testimonial, I just put on. So in the end, I know the timeline is actually from 1st of November until 11th of December. And then in the meantime, I know what is the deadline for me to create the content out. Yeah, and then I know when is the gap, and then each of the day will be having how many posts. Yeah, so in the end, I can see the whole picture, what kind of when is the timeline, what to do in every of the day, and then how I can create a poster, create a content. So in the end, by looking this, so in the end, the page will be like this. So according to the timeline, I launch, and then I have what post, and then food donation, and then fact sharing, and then fact sharing, and then testimonial, storyteller, all these. So in the end, I know the page will be look like this because I just do plan according to the timeline. Yeah, in the end, you create the poster, you create the caption, and then it posted on the page, it will be like this. Yeah, and then by executing everything, right, for sure you need to see how effective it is. That's why we do analysis, which means I count with the outreach, I count with the engagement, and then in the end, I know how actually this campaign effective to my target audience or not, like looking on the data. Yeah, so in the end, I think that's all for my sharing on the Food Heroes campaign. So this is entirely how marketing do on the campaign. I hope you all get something from here. Okay, and then maybe you'll be curious on what's the next part. So I think everyone will be very blur on preparation audit criteria on marketing plan, because maybe you are also very clueless on marketing plan or how we actually create the campaign. Yeah, that's why in after listening all the R&D, right? So really for Net Pro, maybe you can plan a bit, since this is your preparation audit criteria. So you can plan out step by step in the end what you want to achieve, what is your goal. Like you want to introduce your like for example, you want to introduce your KA, and then after that you want to introduce your partner, and then after that you want to promote your profit strategy, crowdfunding, or even merchandise selling, and then you want to introduce your event. Yeah, all those, and then you can plan out a bit, and then you can go through the flow again, how to plug in one by one. In the end, you will have the clearer picture what actually why you do marketing campaign. Then what is the expected outcome you want to see in the end. Yeah, and then for local project, right, maybe you can also review your marketing plan, because I think it's already December. So due to the centralization, and then maybe your marketing is no longer relevant to your current state of maybe during preparation, or even consideration phase, or even some of the LC already start your realization. So really reviewing your marketing plan, whether your how many KA or how many posts you want to be seen in the channel. Yeah, and then also remember to synergy with your PD team, because if you have FP deliverables, maybe your FP want to utilize your channel. That's why it's time for you to also reviewing your activities in your channel. Yeah, and then you know whether when should be you want to use the channel, and then in the end, is it able to achieve your goal and also the message that you want to deliver to the audience. Yeah, and then aligning with national campaign GTCM, because every of the month we will have national campaign. So the activities should be aligning with the national one. And then in the end, you will know how to create the content calendar and also the content creation, which means your poster, your caption, all those. Yeah, and then the same SOP again. So which means it's content calendar and also content creation. Yeah. And then a side note as well, if you are still very blur, okay, actually the digital campaign or even the profit strategy is having a similar concept. Like for example, in profit strategy, you have a lot of events ongoing. So the concept is actually the same. So package your KA and consolidate a bit. And after that, come out with the message or GTCM. And after that, you can also have the clear idea already. In the end, what kind of things that you want to post and see in the channel. And is it able to really reach the audience that you want? Okay, I hope that it's clear. Okay, if you are not clear, you can just ask me a question. Okay, yeah. And then the key message of today, I think, is really review your marketing plan before you submit your preparation audit, because it's still having some time to review. Is it the things that you do is just for the sake of doing, you do is just because of you want to pass the audit, or actually you really want to showcase your project, let the world to know what your project is doing? Or And then also try to maximize the usage of every of the single post that you'll be doing, because it needs effort, it needs energy to create a poster, and also the type of content. Yeah, and then really take it very seriously. Don't post and create the things just for the sake of doing, but really maximize every of the things that you do in the channel. Yeah, because I don't want to waste your energy and effort to do it, because as the ESC we also screen through the things that whether it's benefited to our audience or not. Yeah, I think that will be the end of the how. Yeah, and the last thing is the do's and don'ts on the campaign specifically. Yeah, so for the do's, right? So to try to really figure out the why you do campaign. Don't do for the sake of doing, okay? And then have the clear timeline now, because if you can't and then you didn't execute it, and then in the end it's nothing, okay? Yeah, and then having the clear goal, clear action plan, and also very clear message that easily to understood by your audience. Don't use all the jargon, like for example, I am from IGV team, and then you post on the page and then people don't know what is IGV, okay? Yeah, and then also try to understand your audience first. What is the pain and gains of the audience, and then try to create the things that the world really need. Like if you just share, I achieved 3K in my crowdfunding, and then that's all. People don't know what you want to tell them. If you tell I actually do collected 3K and then I donated 80% to the B40 families, and then how they survive, and then blah 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 blah. Okay, then actually people know that's your action, that's your impact. Yeah, and then that's all for the campaign do's, okay? And then don't say, try not to do separate campaign for each of the channel. If national having their own campaign, and then you just aligning the things, and then you just go with the template, go with the color, go with the things on national campaign. So in the end, it's your time, it's your effort in creating the start from scratch in designing all those. Yeah, because in the end, if you launch two campaigns at the same channel, people will be confusing. Okay, and then also try not to recreate new colors and logos that are not following Isaac branding guidelines. I think last week Izzy already mentioned on branding. Okay, specifically for IGV. So try not to go beyond that because it is destroying your project branding and also Isaac branding as a whole. Yeah, and then try not to consider like do campaign without considering your resources. Like for example, you only have two manpower. I mean, two people to do campaign, but in the end, you want to create every 30 posts in one campaign. It will be like, it will be very draining and overwhelming. And then in the end, you just post do for the sake of doing. And then in the end, you will be not considering how effective is a campaign. So try to think how many people you have, how many things that you want to do, and maximize every of the posts with minimum effort. Okay. And also try not relying heavily in only one channel. If, for example, you only have COP, Facebook, and IG, okay, how we can actually try to do it, you can use your personal account, and then you just type COP, and then in the end, your your post will be also get into your personal connection. Or even when COP is sharing one post, you can also like click share so that you can achieve more audience. Yeah, so this is what we meant here. Okay, yeah, I think that's all for the do's and don'ts. Yeah, I think it's also the end of the R&D already. Yeah, and then if you have any question, you can contact me, contact Hoying, my member, and or even contact EJ for more clarification. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I think we can go with Q&A already. Okay. Paise. Okay, we go with Q&A. Can the message of campaign be hashtag and include in every of the posts? I think hashtag is actually the tagline, but won't be the message. Yeah, but the hashtag can be included in your message, but it it will need you to hop on. Like for example, you just hashtag Starbucks line friend. People don't know what you want to deliver. So in the end, you need to create the clear and precise message. Like for example, celebrate Christmas with Starbucks together with line friends. So people will know on what you want to deliver to them. And then the hashtag will be let people to remember you. Yeah. I hope I answer your question. If you have more doubts, you can follow up, ask follow-up question. Okay. Yeah. If you are cool, you are very clear, you can just put a wave lah, okay? And then in the end, we no need to waste more time here. That's very awkward. Okay, waves. Thank you, clear. All right, thanks, Ling. Is that mean we should do one post mention about the message of the campaign? No need, because every of your posts should be aligning towards your message of the campaign. Yeah, so I can go back to the example lah, okay? So for example, my Food Heroes campaign, right? My message is save the world by being a food hero. So in the end, every of my posts will be contributing like having the message inside the post. Like every of the post should be telling your audience, saving the world by being the food hero. Yeah, you get what I mean? Or easier, do you want to add on?
Yeah, I think message is a direction for your people to remember about what are you doing. For example, Food Heroes, we talk about reduce food waste, and then I eat green so that I can reduce carbon footprints. So my message is very clear. And then when I design my content, right, I talk about eat green, eating habits. I talk about how can you reduce food waste and then at the same time reduce carbon footprints. Yeah. So like for example, if like I think just take Starbucks and Line, you are more easier to understand because it's super clear. They are very expert in doing campaign really, right? So their message is they want to celebrate Christmas, and then they want to let people know that there is a collaboration of Starbucks and Line friends. So they create a series of campaign that talk about enjoying Christmas with Line friends, and then also they attract the people that want to buy the fans of Line friends, right? Then they tell very clear message that you can celebrate Christmas extraordinary with Starbucks and at the same time Line friends. So they have a concept. It's just a direction for you when you are creating all the content. Make sure your content is contribute to your message and then it's aligned with your message. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, Lydia, for answering, and also Yana. Okay, would like to confirm for the marketing campaign. Before doing campaign, need to consult others or also EST to confirm whether they are doing any campaign first before planning. Okay, to answer this, right, I think a sign note is every of the month, EST will have a campaign. Yeah, you can look through, even including local project already, because we are almost stable in centralizing already. So actually in this upcoming December, every of the channel in IG will be doing Winter Merrymat campaign. Yeah, but the goal and the KA will be different based on the channel needs. But in the end, the team will be Winter Merrymat. Yeah. So to answer back Zivi question, I think you just need to understand what is the GTCM of the national campaign. And then when you are creating your post, it just make sure it's aligned back to the message on what actually the national campaign is doing. Yeah. Okay. Okay, I can't. Okay, another question. Just curious, for preparation audit, will the marketing post and outreach be prioritized or just more towards marketing platform? Okay, so for preparation audit, right? Actually, we only check for national project because local project it's very special because it's in the mid of centralization. That's why I won't be really focusing uh, uh, on local project checking. But in the end, during the closing audit, we'll be checking for the execution part for local project. Yeah, so in the end, you still need to do for local project. Don't leave it like that. Okay, but for preparation audit for net pro site, we will be need RC to fill in the marketing tab. Yeah, so it's this like the event collection. Yeah, so in the end, we'll be checking fully. Okay, so for example, like Sunway, so we'll be checking like for example, you need to fill until here okay, which means from virtual event also description. Like for example, you are doing showcasing KA, then what kind of KA you will be showcasing, and then what is the details of the content under the KA showcase. Yeah, so I won't be checking how much outreach you will be doing, but it's more on like you really explain what is the content that you have and then in the end whether you will be executing it or not. Okay. Am I answering your question? Okay.
I think one thing to clarify is on I think local project initially all of you have already planned out marketing plan when you want to create. I mean, it's a must for you to create marketing content, right? Let's say if you are planning to work on if you are planning to post anything in your local channel, but afterwards local project page channel we centralize, but then your marketing plan is still there, so you can review again whether are you still posting all these things or not. Then and then with that even though EST won't be checking on that, but make sure that if you have, then you already put that so that you are not clashing with other LC's project, or maybe we can arrange ahead, like making sure you guys won't just clashing with one another then you won't reboot Sini and Sana, right? So I think this is also for local project page channel. For all of the local projects, make sure that you are clear with this. And then if you want to post out, you should already plan, okay? Because it's synced with our national channel. Maybe Kaixin can share them the content content tracker also. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, everything in this spreadsheet. Okay, you can just check the calendar here. Yeah, but I think my marketing workforce is still working on putting in the campaign KA Yeah, but it will be here okay. You can just look into the calendar and then make sure you won't clash with each other on the posting time okay. Yeah. How to ensure we got the significant engagement from audience participant by each activism? Okay, yeah, a very good question. Okay, so how we actually evaluate the effectiveness? It's actually I will share on NetPro first, okay, national project. So Speak Up is having it's here, okay. So you can see how much we grow in area of the month by executing area of the campaign, and then how will be the outreach of area of the post. Yeah, so everyone is actually able to access area of the data, okay. So you can just click here to see. So this will be done by my EST. So you can just take a look in the outreach, the engagement. So how by looking at the data, like for example, we get more outreach like higher than the goal, and then you will be curious what kind of post it is, then you can just go to the Instagram channel to see. So in the end, you know, okay, actually my audience is more interested in this kind of post. So in the end, I know what to post in my channel, in our channel lah. Yeah, so you can access all the data here lah. So for COP will be here lah. Yeah, same thing, you can access the thing. Yeah. But for local project wide, because it is very new that we run campaign, we started to run campaign in December lah. So we will only start to evaluating starting from December. So in the end, actually it's here lah. There's very blank because in the beginning we haven't run a campaign. That's why it's very messy to evaluate and don't know how to evaluate. Then in the end, in this December, we will be running campaign already. So you can also access every of the data here. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Alicia, for joining as well. Bye-bye. Hey. Oh, Yana, good. A lot of questions. Can we post the campaign via email notification? What do you mean? Is it via email? I think if you are using your personal Isaac mail, then you need to be clear, like to reach out the audience. But from ESD side, we won't really check and restrict on email because our focus on Facebook and Instagram. But if you want to share out the campaign via email, then just make it clear and make sure it is approved by your uni or how lah, because in the end people will thought it is a scam. So you need to be clear on we will be like direct your audience to go back to our main channel, so it actually credit your works and also your campaign. But I think it is still fine to share via email. Maybe EJ, you can add on a bit.
Yeah, true.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, Henry, can you share some example on what to show for impact showcasing to the audience? Actually, it's based on your creativity because I don't have a very firm answer what kind of impact to be showcased, because it goes back to what the youth needs. Like for example, if I just directly showcase the data for you, is it really helps you? Yeah, so in the end, it's how effective we deliver the message by doing the poster. So in the end, it is the valuable things to our audience. Yeah, and then the impact showcase we normally do is more towards project impact. Like student beneficiaries, we have NLP partnership, and then we have sponsorship from FP or those. Yeah, and then in how you create your message and your poster to attract your audience. Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, I think just a few example that is very good. You can refer Teach for Malaysia fan page. I think they did very great in showcasing impact. Yeah. If you can just search Instagram, like how they post area of their workshop, they will tell how many students that they educated. Very simple. They just give a big number students that they educated, and then how many facilitators involved in one post. So maybe you can refer that kind of like impact showcasing that you can learn from them lah. But there are also a lot that you can search. Try to search any of the social enterprise or NGOs. Then you will get an example already. Yeah. So just to be resourceful to search around the channel. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and then for Shamira question, just to clarify back again, we have to design the template as well. No need, EST will support you in terms of giving you the template because it also fits back the theme of the campaign that we launch. You can contact respective EST, okay? If you are from Pro, you can go for Hoying, and then if you are from local project, you can go for your marketing PIC. Yeah, I believe you know them. Okay. Any more questions? Okay. If the campaign is new and don't have the past impact from the participant to showcase, can we get the opinion of society about campaign? Yeah, I think if you don't have any impact to showcase, it's okay because your content not necessary to be impact showcasing. Yeah, because in one campaign you can have a lot of activities you can do in terms of you give the campaign you run in the campaign. Yeah, so for example, you are just like introducing your project. Yeah, so you can just finding any of the data or even like introducing your SDG, introducing your project. That kind of things also can be part of your campaign. Not necessarily everything is impact or even testimonial. All those. So yeah, actually it's based on your K of the campaign. Okay. Yeah, I will end the Q&A by 10:25. Okay. Yeah, 1 more minute to go. Okay, it's 10:25 already. Yeah, I'll be stop receiving any question. If you still have more question, you can just put here and then I will answer you as soon as possible. And you can just tag me now, okay? I will leave my email here. All right, I think that's all for today L&D. And just to teaser a bit, okay, in the last marketing L&D, it will be talking on how to create a content yeah, to fit the need, because today we won't be talking on what kind of design, what kind of format, what type of content that actually able to create. Yeah, like for example, poster, video, blog writing, all those. It will be covering in next L&D lah. So stay tuned for the next L&D and also try to join in. Yeah. So I think that's all from the space, and maybe every one of you can also fill in a feedback here lah. So we know how to improve in our last L&D. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Yeah. Bye bye. Good night. And remember, fill in feedback. Yeah. Thank you, everyone.